Hey guys, this is Tracy Lynn Cruz, also known as Ashley the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo and Power Rangers in Space. I want to welcome you to the Power Morphicon Angel Grove High School Prom. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. It's going to be fabulous. Dress up, and we'll see you then.
Hey, welcome to the Ranger Wrap-Up. We're here, live. The team is back together.
What's going on?
We got a surprise for you. So we're actually not going to talk about Power Rangers today. Yeah. This is the new Justice League show. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
Imagine if it was. Everyone would tune out.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, well.
We're going to be talking about this week's episode of Power Rangers, but first, I am your host, Joe. This is
Jezzer
and
Daniel.
And we are back to talk about Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. Do you like that name, Jezzer?
No.
Why?
I don't like the whole super thing.
Just
have it one season.
I know, because the first season of Man is Man, and then the second season is Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
We're going to be
Hey guys, this is Tracy Lynn Cruz, also known as Ashley the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo and Power Rangers in Space. I want to welcome you to the Power Morphicon Angel Grove High School Prom. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. It's going to be fabulous. Dress up, and we'll see you then.
I pressed the button and it replays the other thing.
We're not even back live.
Nope.
There you go.
Anyway, we got a few things. What the crap is right. Jezzer doesn't know what he's doing back there.
Nope.
So, Jezzer, you're running all this show right here in the comfort of the table.
Yep.
Interesting.
Huh.
So, we have a few things to talk about first. They are?
We got a TeePublic store where we have these awesome shirts.
Hey guys, this is Tracy Lynn Cruz,
What in the world?
also known as Ashley the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo and Power Rangers in Space. I want to
Your
welcome
Stream
you
Deck
to
thing didn't
the
work
Power
out as good as you
Morphicon
thought it was going to.
Angel
I
Grove
click it.
High School Prom. I'm looking forward to seeing you
I'm
all.
just
It's
really
going to be
promoting,
fabulous. Dress up, and we'll see you
Make
then.
sure you guys go to Angel Grove Prom because it's going to be awesome. It's going to come back up.
Yeah.
Come on. I don't want to click it again because that's what happened last
So
time.
how much were you paid to promote the Angel Grove Prom? Like, what's
I don't
going
know.
on
How
here?
much was I paid to promote the Angel Grove Prom?
I don't know. I'm just saying you're promoting it like crazy right now.
But yeah, we have a TeePublic store where we have all these awesome shirts. I really want that Say by the Bell shirt. That's a really awesome shirt. So
That's a TeePublic store shirt.
next
right
week
here.
there's going to be a sale. So if you guys want to wait till
How do you know it's next week?
because they send me an email when they actually have sales. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a 3 days,
$14 a shirt?
$14 a shirt versus $20. So
Really?
yeah. So if
I
you
know
guys
I
want
see.
to pick up some shirts, I really like that BB-8 one too. That's a really nice one.
I get this one in orange.
Yeah.
Because what's his name has one.
Oh,
Jerry Newbill?
Yeah.
Larry
Yeah.
Newbill.
Oh, gosh. Lucius is on the chat. Lucius, get out of the chat right now. What else do we have to promote? What else is there?
Well, there's always making sure that you guys can keep the conversation going even after this, which is, of course, with comments. But besides that, you can go to that hashtag, what is it?
THS Hashtaggers.
THS Hashtaggers, which is a group on Facebook. So this way you can talk to like-minded geeks about like-minded geek stuff. So that goes anywhere from what's on TV, what's in film, what's in literature, any and everything. It's all there. You'll be able to discuss it, and you'll get some news before anyone else does too. So check that out. Subscribe.
And
We also have the Super Chat button where you can choose to support the show, and it helps keep the lights on, and it goes back into the show. It probably will fix all these little glitches that I had. So yeah, hit that Super Chat button.
do you want to do something special?
What's that?
I don't know if we're able to do this, but we can read both lines. So we have the audition sides for Beast Morphers.
That's an ugly name. That's an ugly name right there.
Well, I don't think this is gonna be the final name.
That's an ugly name.
So let's do. You want to do the audition with me?
Am I
I'll be Brad. You could be Harriet.
Okay.
Actually, we shouldn't do this, right? We shouldn't do this
Why not? It would be great.
because we don't want to get. And I mean, this is stuff that I don't even know if we're allowed to.
Fine.
This
Move
out
on,
here.
then. Move on.
Boo.
But anyway, we got the sides for Beast Morphers. We know what they're looking for. We know what to expect from based on this. It seems like now that the Rangers Beast Morphers are going to be. This is just speculation, by the way. It's not official. But it seems like they're going to be going back to a time where there's going to be a like a Ranger. What do you like? Yeah, I think a former Ranger's coming back to be a mentor, and it's going to be more of like the SPD, except it's going to be like a Ranger thing.
Is it saying there?
Well, you can kind of get it because it's like the Ranger. There's a Ranger code of conduct that they have to follow, so it's interesting.
So it's not high school or anything like that. It's not set in present time at all.
It could be set in present time. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like everything else is auditions.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
we know that some of our cast members are going to be auditioning this week. Both Jessica and Maverick are auditioning for the show.
Oh, so they got the job. Who else is next?
Well, they can't both get it.
Oh,
there's only one female.
Oh, there's only one female?
Yeah. So either way,
So one's going to get it and the other one's going to get some additional role they'll write just for her. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. That's how it works.
In Go
right?
Busters, is there no other females on the...
They say it's set in the future. Let's be real. What's technically the future in Power Rangers?
No.
Because, like...
I mean,
RPM?
Ninja Steel kind of...
RPM's not the future.
Is it? No.
Ninja Steel could
Didn't
be
it
in
say,
the
like, the
future,
near
right?
future?
Ninja Steel could be in the future. There's hoverboards.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
SPD.
if you think about it, like when we watch Back to the Future and they look forward...
Oh, yeah, true.
They were hover cars and nothing
is
but...
SPD future? Or?
2025, yeah.
Okay.
It's not too far.
I thought one of them is like, in the near future. I thought that's what RPM was. It says the near future.
Yeah.
I think all of them are the near future. All of them are the near future. But that's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for it. I was going over the lines. And yeah, so we have a few auditions. So look, this is an interesting line in this, is that somebody says, you didn't read the cadet code of conduct, did you? Recites from heart. Rangers are not allowed to pursue romantic relationships with other Rangers. That's interesting, right?
So these two, okay.
Ooh,
That's pretty cool.
Some messiness.
That's awesome.
I like that.
That's awesome.
I'm down for that.
So there is that. We also have a big announcement coming up soon. I know something leaked by our artist,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
it got fixed.
It did?
Yeah.
And do they know about it?
I don't know. We can throw up the name now because it's already out there. I sent Josh the picture. It was the Photoshop picture. And I told you to send it to Junior. Do you still have that picture? And can you send it to Jezzer? And Jezzer, can you put it into your fancy machine?
Yeah. I'll find it.
It's a lot of. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, in the original post that he posted, did he say the name of what it was? He did? And then one of our cast members shared it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
E.T.
E.T.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ah.
E-F-N-T.
E.T.
Not L, by the way, not L-T.
No.
Even that makes a lot.
That's close. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some Power Ranger news while we
Okay.
can.
All right.
First up, Jezzer, what do we got?
We got this company, Vertebrae, is going to be releasing this AR thing. It's kind of like Snapchat filter. I tried going on the website, but I couldn't figure out where to go to actually get it.
Because it's clearly they're wrong. They have the 25th anniversary.
Yeah,
They've been watching the show and they know that it's not not out.
It is the 20. Oh,
No,
It
it's
says
not
25 years. It doesn't say anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's supposed to be celebrating the 25th anniversary.
But I mean, before
it's not a 25th anniversary.
before the movie came out, they had something like this on Snapchat or Facebook or something. So I mean, it's nothing new. But I've never even heard of this company called Vertebrae. So who knows? Also, we have the Soul of Chogokin. I don't know how to say
Sure.
it. They're releasing their Dragonzord. Last week on Retro, a few weeks ago on Retro Range, I brought the Mighty Morphin one. This is the Dragonzord that goes with it, and it's up for pre-order right now, but
It retails at?
$179, so about $180, probably $200 with shipping because it's coming from
Jeez.
Japan.
Well, that's a no.
But it looks exactly like the Legacy one that Bandai released, so I don't.
Oh, really?
Exactly?
Yeah, it looks exactly like the Bandai.
What's the difference then?
It's compatible with that Megazord, the Japanese Megazord.
Oh, really?
That's the only thing, because the one that Bandai made, it's all Zord builders.
Yeah.
The one that Soul of Chogokin is doing, it's not Zord builders. It's all separate. So that's
Alright.
180. So it's gonna be released in August. So around the time that Power Morphicon comes out. So
You getting one?
I don't know,
Yeah.
180.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
180.
Yeah. Just say yeah. Yeah, you want it?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe,
you
maybe.
do.
Also, we
Hold
have,
on. Yeah, go ahead. Continue.
Also, they, like we said before, they released the Hyperforce Boom Comics cover, and you have. I did not know that that's what the Silver Ranger was gonna look like.
He's a Time Force Ranger.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what he was gonna look like. Yeah, Alpha in the back, and then the Power Rangers.
Do you not like the Silver Time Force Ranger? Is that what you're saying? He looks too basic to you?
I don't know. Do you guys think they should have chose a different color? I don't know.
No,
The silver just looks like a
I'm
black
digging
and
it.
white comic right there.
I was gonna say that. Does
Yeah.
it looks like a black and white? Like
I'm
that's
digging it
what.
'cause it's like what else we got left?
That's
what
what Christopher
you gonna do a
Reeve's
purple
suit
one?
looked like in Superman.
Yeah.
What other?
Or
one
not
you
Christopher
do?
Reeve, George Reeve.
They got
Purple, sky blue.
they got tons of colors.
You could do
use.
diamond.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
could do
true.
platinum.
True. Well, it's pretty much still
Yeah.
almost silver.
There's tons of colors. And then for the anniversary,
It's more gray than it is silver.
for the anniversary Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic, it's going to be, they said, a love letter to the whole franchise. So it's going to have so many different stories in it and bring back a bunch of different characters.
And that's the Alex Ross cover, right?
I think so. And you got Ninjor back there. They just got so many Rangers in there. So it's gonna
So you said it's gonna be a love letter to
yeah, they're going to just be,
already purchased.
Yep.
Right there. That's it. I'm in. I bought it right now.
Oh, also another more news that we got is that there's a possibility.
Why is that playing? Why is that even on the screen? I don't ever want to see
No,
that
that's
again.
just the background.
It's scaring me. I think it's gonna be up there next.
Toys R Us might possibly close down next week. They've closed down overseas. They've closed majority of their stores overseas, and now they might close in the U.S. stores.
So everything's gonna be online, or
No, they're not. They're
just
they're gonna,
gone?
Yeah, they're gone. They're going back bankrupt.
why would they do that to Jeffrey? Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna
I
live?
guess I don't know, man. I don't know how it's gonna work.
It's
but-
freaking giraffes that can talk. I mean, what are you guys?
I
gonna
mean,
do?
one good thing
Well,
about that is
Mickey
you're gonna.
Mouse is a mouse that can talk.
Yeah, but he has a house.
Yeah.
He's Mickey Mouse. You know, he's
I
at
remember-
Disneyland. What's gonna happen to Jeffrey?
I remember. I mean, look at it. All
Poachers.
stores have toy sections, right? So I
Okay.
mean, it kind of defeats the purpose for like a designated.
Yeah, that's true.
toy.
Target, Walmart,
Yeah.
whatever, some other weird store. I don't
And then
know.
you got Amazon.
When's the last time you actually bought a toy from a toy store?
Yeah,
Toy store?
FAO Schwartz. You know,
Who the fuck F it?
I don't know. I'm just making up shit now.
Well, I did buy the Legacy Dragonzord from Toys R Us,
Oh really?
How long ago was that?
but I did get it online though. So, so I don't know if
So
that
when's the
counts.
last time you actually went to a toy store and bought a toy?
What was it? Like months ago? I didn't
You?
buy a toy. He bought a toy.
I haven't.
JD bought a toy. I didn't buy
Years.
A
I
toy.
haven't bought a toy
haven't,
from a
no.
toy store in years.
Yeah. So
No.
I mean, the trend is that everything can get bought online.
Yeah, man.
And they're gonna start opening up like warehouses of Amazon like all over the place. So they're gonna
Yeah.
start delivering things in drones and everything. It's
Yeah,
gonna
like
be crazy.
the USC one, they're starting
So-
already doing it with the delivery.
Yeah. The one thing I'm
the
excited
X-Pac,
about though
they
is,
have the
do you guys
drones.
remember when Blockbuster closed down, where like everything was on sale?
Yeah.
That's kind of one thing I'm excited.
That's
about
what
for
I'm.
Toys R Us,
That's what I
yeah.
am looking forward
are you
to.
gonna
Toys
buy?
R Us.
I don't know.
Video games, man.
I don't play video
Because
games.
they'll be selling them out like ridiculous,
Yeah.
and they're gonna have a bunch of them just sitting there because they have stacks.
So
and
I don't
stacks.
play
No
video
one ever
games.
buys from
I
them.
don't buy toys. This I could care
Collectibles?
less.
You get-
How about the
like,
Star Wars?
yeah,
like
like-
I
the,
don't buy them.
Funko Pops?
Nope, I hate Funko Pops. I'm the one guy in the world that absolutely hates. I don't see the point of Funko Pops.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
doesn't.
either. I don't know what they don't do.
They're not
anything.
bobbleheads. They have
They don't do
I
anything.
have the bobblehead ones, like my Black Panther one, the bobblehead one,
Really?
and then my Hulk from Ragnarok, the bobblehead one.
Oh really?
Yeah, somebody got them for me at work, and they just at my desk. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm not a toy collector guy.
So you're
so
not
Toys
really,
R
you're
Us,
not,
you're,
so,
you're just like, yeah, well, they should close.
I
that
could care less.
so you're not really bummed out about the whole thing then.
Nah, he doesn't
No,
care about it.
not
He's-
really. I
he's
mean, I don't
looking
buy
forward to
toys,
it.
so it doesn't really matter. So I mean, I think the last toy I bought was like, it might have been one of the Marvel Legends from the comic book.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I think so.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that was a while. That was a while
Where
back.
else do you really
A year
buying
ago.
toys anymore?
I don't.
Where do you guys buy toys? You guys, what does anyone
I'm
else?
assuming everybody gets them off of eBay or Amazon.
So I got the logo. So I'll push it up.
So
Target.
we made the announcement a while ago. We're adapting our own series of Power Rangers, and we're working on it with a lot of cool people. There's a lot
Yeah.
of development that's going into this. It should be out. I know the debut episode is going to be at Power Morphicon.
It's gonna be a whole panel.
We also have this.
Oh yeah.
Well, what, the bar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, didn't they end that on after?
No, because
No,
it was the
because-
same
yeah.
winner, so we got to keep it going.
Exactly.
So we're doing this show. It's based on the Sentai series Q Ranger, since it's not being adapted currently by Saban. So we're adapting it ourselves, and this is our first logo for it.
Come on.
It's coming.
How great does that look? How good does that look?
So we are adapting Q Ranger. We are calling it Power Rangers Cosmic Protectors,
which is
Like
good.
The, like
Which
the
is
little
good.
orange and blue you got.
Yeah,
there.
right.
and that is going to be our next project. We are also adapting 3 other series, but that's going to go later on down the line. But this is going to be our flagship. This is going to be, it's going to be pretty cool. We're working on the story currently, and everything is looking really, really good so far with everything.
Definitely hard at work to make this one of the best experiences you guys can have when it comes to Power Rangers.
And it doesn't have the word star or force in it.
Yeah.
Yes, super.
And the character design is awesome.
The character designs are really cool.
character design is
Exactly.
awesome.
So there's no super, there's no star, there's no force.
If you guys got a quick glimpse of it over during the week, then you would
Yeah,
see
congratulations,
that.
you guys got something. Once again, like I said, in THS hashtaggers, you guys will find things a little bit before anyone else.
I mean, I'm sure one of them has it. Someone
Someone's
screen
like,
captured it.
screen cap,
Once
I've got
once something's on the internet, it's never gone.
It's never gone. That's
It's
true.
never
Even
gone.
when you take it down, they're just like,
Yeah.
I've already got it.
Well, I mean, our scripts haven't leaked.
No.
The art did.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
bit of it, but not much of it.
That was just a miscommunication, though.
Yeah, so everything is pretty solid, but Cosmic Protectors is the first thing we are doing.
It's awesome.
Everybody's on board. We can give you a little backstory. It's obviously it's going to be based on Q Rangers, but it's going to be, if you saw Q Rangers, you'll see things that are familiar, but it's a completely different story. And the one thing that I'm really proud of about this is that it doesn't talk down to the fans, and it's something that you can follow along. And we're also bringing back former Power Rangers for this. Christopher Kamen Lee, Tracy Lynn Cruz is coming back to reprise their roles as Andros and Ashley, and I think Jason David Frank is making a cameo too.
What?
So that'll be later on down the line.
Awesome.
And you're welcome, America. You're welcome.
That's awesome.
But we'll have that all coming up. More to come in the coming weeks.
And if you guys
Leading
want to
up.
see the character designs, it's on the YouTube banner. It's on the main page.
Those are just the banner designs. Those aren't final. That's
That's like
just
a mock. It's a mock up.
Those were promos for hashtag show. We actually have different character designs. The art style is going to be more. It's going to be more American and anime combining.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do it a little bit.
It
different.
looked awesm. When I saw that on Instagram, I was like, oh shit, did
Oh,
we,
yeah,
did we
right,
announce
right?
this? What's
yeah.
going on?
Like, oh, we already put it out? Like, is this happening right now?
Yeah. So
I didn't even know.
And we're gender bending some of the Rangers as well. Like our Red Ranger is not Lucky. It's not a male. It's actually female in this. So we're taking a lot of liberties with.
Has there
a lot
ever
of the
been
characters.
a female Red Ranger?
Yeah, Lauren from
Yeah.
Samurai.
For a half season, right?
Oh,
Not even a half.
like an
Yeah,
episode
not
or
even
something?
a half.
A couple episodes. All right, so let's talk about today's episode of Power Rangers Ninja Steel, the Need for Speed episode 7. Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, I should say. The Need for Speed episode 7. Daniel, why don't you kick us off?
Not at all. Nope, it's okay. You guys can do that. Back to you, Joe. No? It's not? No, the camera's not going back. Back to you, Joe.
So tell me some of the highlights of this episode
What's
that you
your
really,
favorite
really
Well,
liked.
okay. The monster.
Okay.
Starting off with the monster. Oh my God. Joe, take it from there.
The monster was great.
All right.
What was your favorite part about the
I'm
monster?
sorry, I'm drinking. I can't speak right now.
Did you like the episode?
Wow. Oh, water. Yummy. Go ahead.
Did you like the episode?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna give it about a 3.5 You know, wasn't all that
I was really
Wasn't all
surprised
great.
that one of the Rangers died though. That was pretty crazy.
That didn't
crazy.
happen. So I mean, that's amazing. That's really interesting.
You sure?
Yeah. Yep. Pretty sure. Pretty
I
sure.
think I visually saw it.
No,
happen.
nope. Because we didn't get to see our big bad, which is the one I'm looking forward to.
What about the
then-
collision
with
in
the
the air?
kabuki
How the monster came from out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't happen. So that's amazing.
Actually, that did happen.
No, you didn't.
Actually, that completely. happened.
Okay, guys, look, I didn't get to see the episode, so
Why is that?
why is that?
You changed your clocks before
Yeah,
it's
my
day.
clock. I
He
clearly
changed his
my
clocks too early.
Before
He
it was
thought
supposed to
daylight
happen.
saving
I
time
thought
was
daylight
today.
saving time happens today, and apparently it happens tomorrow at midnight. Hey,
Even-
what do you know?
Even if that's the case, though,
Congratulations,
even if that's the
America.
case, though, we're going forward, so you would have been super.
I would have been super soon. Yeah, that was it. That was the thing. So it was all mixed up, and apparently, technology does things for itself. So yeah, that's what I learned. That's my moral for today. There you go.
So you got a moral,
Television.
you got a story.
Yeah.
What'd you
So-
think of the episode, Joe?
Number one, I was okay. There's I didn't like it.
What?
So
Yeah, I didn't. Like
I thought that
Really?
the hoverboard thing's kind of stupid to me. Like I understand what they were
Yeah.
doing, but and they're making. See, here's the thing. I felt like this was almost like a callback to the first season where Sarah was trying to do so many things because she was smart.
Yeah.
And the moral of this episode is don't cheat to get ahead. But
yeah.
I just, if you're trying to portray this character to be likable, I don't think Sarah's a likable character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Not like smart women, or
I don't like women that cheat.
No, listen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or is she an idiot? Because at moments I feel kind of like Sarah may be.
This is what gets me about this is what gets me about the show is each character, they have different stories. Like they have so many different storylines. Like she's smart, or she's doing this,
or her mom wants to date somebody else.
They do way too much where it doesn't make sense. Like there's no character development. They're just like, oh, let's make them be a magician. Let's make them do this, do that.
Well, the magician thing I'm okay with, but they don't really touch on that anymore.
Yeah.
Well, no,
being
except
smart.
except for creating a cage out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I mean,
the
they
only
just
time
throw in
actually-
so many different storylines that doesn't make sense with these characters.
You won't have to worry about that in Cosmic Protectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say in this, though, the one thing that I don't also like is that... So, I don't understand how they're writing her. Because last week, she's kind of like the moral compass of what's going on between Calvin and Haley.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
They're
in
throwing
this
too many different
episode,
things.
it's kind of like, well, I'm going to cheat to win. And it sucks because the characters that I think are the best are Preston, Levi, and Calvin.
And they don't even...
And they don't really do
Well, that's
anything.
true. They
give
don't,
anything.
actually. That's true. They do tend to focus on the ones that no one thinks are the best. For example, the Christmas episode. They happen to use Sarah for, like, pretty much she was the protagonist of the Christmas episode. And it was, like, a time travel kind of thing going on and blah, blah, blah. And it was just like... Peter told us that the way they shot it was essentially they would shoot the episode and then they'd have other portions that they would shoot during that.
Was it a clip?
Say,
Was it a clip show?
It wasn't. That's the thing.
It was kind of, yeah.
Yeah, there were moments where were clips, but there were moments where they had additional footage that they intentionally shot on the day they were shooting these episodes that they were referring to. Like, all right, guys, come over here. Now we have to do this scene. And they were like, well, why are we doing this? Oh, don't worry about it. Just do the scene.
I also found it weird, like that the monster just appeared out of nowhere and accidentally bumps into Sarah.
Yeah, no one
There's
noticed.
no context.
No
to
one
this.
notices him going. They don't even.
Wait, what?
They don't even show the monster like leaving the little sky base. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna.
He just
interrupt.
randomly like bumps into Sarah.
Wait, no, wait.
It's
But
comedic.
is it one of those 4 that has the star
Yeah.
things?
Yeah.
So did they
So-
need to? Because
Well, this one had super speed. This
but
one's had super speed.
Oh, so it's that
So it
one.
had-
So
yeah, it
then,
had a little
so
mini
from
star.
last week, they kind of gave us an intro into that monster. So
No, I
did
mean,
you
but I'm
need
saying
more
like,
of it?
no, they just
No,
he just
but he
out
just
of
shows
nowhere,
up out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, like she introduces that it's like, oh, there we have 4 people or 4 guys behind me, and then cuts to a scene where she's testing out the hoverboard, and now she flies off. Like realistically, would she fly off like that? Like
No.
fly into
And
the
then
sky?
also when like there's a fight scene in there where the monster's down there and everybody scatters except the 6 of them.
Yeah.
And they're like ready to fight and everyone's just running by them and it's like
No one else stops
and
them, but,
the
hey,
monster
what are
even
they
calls
waiting
Sarah
for?
out for being the Pink Ranger in like this
And
public
no one-
place.
no one-
Nobody cares.
No one does.
This is the
So-
problem I have with Justice League.
So yeah, I was gonna say it's a Justice League moment, right? Clark. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a cop. I just happened not to hear that. You know, like no, come on. Now I know who you are, and I'm gonna probably shoot your wife later. I mean, whatever. But no, so with this, he literally calls her out and
He calls her the Pink Ranger, not Sarah, but he calls her the Pink Ranger.
He says, "Oh, Pink Ranger, you're
Yeah.
gonna blah blah blah." Like,
That's
I don't
my
know,
Ninja
wants
Star.
it.
That's
Yeah.
something like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah. Yep.
And
Oh,
no one.
So what happened
okay.
is she was testing out her little hoverboard with like wings. It looks like just cardboard.
Oh, so it
And-
can actually fly. This,
No, she was trying to be more aerodynamic.
Oh, okay.
And then so she.
Which you would go sleeker instead of bulky like
Yeah.
that? It didn't make any sense.
I'm imagining. Have you guys seen Malcolm in the Middle where Bryan Cranston had that jogging suit where he had this like sleek helmet? That's what I'm imagining that she should.
They
be
should have
wearing.
done something
Why
like
are you
that.
adding more on? Don't do it. How?
Like,
You're
that would
good.
just weigh you
wear
down.
what
It didn't
you
make any
want.
sense.
I love that one.
Yeah. So she starts flying off, and she bumps into the dude, and then he drops his.
Hey, we didn't talk about something.
What?
You were on Ranger's live chat yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? I didn't
How'd
know
that
this.
go?
I was
She
busy
called-
yesterday. Hold on, what happened?
She called like I just whenever someone goes live, I'll click to see what's
Okay,
going on.
right.
And then she called me.
Oh, to request you to be
and-
on.
and-
Oh, I got that too, and I didn't accept it.
But I hit some because I've never so I hit it,
Uh-huh.
and as soon as I knew it was gone, I was like, oh damn it! So I just left.
Oh, dude, that's messed
so
up.
you weren't actually on it, or
no,
did you?
no, I wasn't actually on Yeah.
So she requested you and needed you to...
Because she's trying to get me to do that little hurt thing, and I told her I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to...
Oh, that's why she did the same thing to me.
Yeah, I'm not going to do, like, these little tag things. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why aren't you going to do it?
Yeah,
I'm getting tired.
There's some lemon one.
My friend's girlfriend keeps tagging me to do, like, these cosplay tags. Like, I'm not going to do it. So
but you'll eat a spicy chip for no absolute reason.
For the views, man.
Dude, hey, no, it's for here. You know?
Yeah.
It's for home.
It's
fine. It's not gonna.
So I clicked it and I was like, oh damn, I'm on screen now. So I ended it like immediately, and I didn't even say anything. I just exited out.
So dude, so I gotta watch her. I can't watch it. I guess.
Yeah, she. I think it saved or something.
Did she post it like on YouTube?
Yeah.
I saw it, and then I got the same request, and I was like, why am I getting this request right now?
I want to see that moment where you're like.
No, I mean, I said, I was like, hey, what's going on? And then I left. I just.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Thanks for helping her out.
That was because I was busy on this Kamen Rider marathon. I had to.
Okay, all right.
So this episode though it doesn't really do anything.
No, I mean it's
pointless.
What are the highlights?
So
the highlights are that you know that Sarah's a cheater and will do anything it takes to win. That's the highlight of this episode.
She bumps into the what do they call the new monsters?
That makes her smart.
What are the new monsters called?
I don't know. They're like just these like whatever guys that have they're like fake rangers because they have like samurai.
They don't even look like rangers.
They're not rangers. No, they're like ninjas.
They're ninjas.
And they all look like ninjas.
Well, they do. They have ninja.
This dude had like a bald eagle. Like
that was kind of cool. I dug that though.
It's like they went to like a thrift store. It's like, oh, let's put this on this guy's head. It didn't make any sense.
The Galactic Ninjas. They're called the Galactic
Ninjas.
There you go. Fine.
They don't look like ninjas at all.
They don't look like. Well, the thing is,
I
want
have villains like
attributes of ninjas. Like they have things they do that make them.
I want villains like the Psycho Rangers. Those were like the best.
But if you really think about it, the Psycho Rangers are kind of pretty lackluster.
Really?
You think so?
Really think
they came
about
back
it.
for the next season.
Right. Yeah, because their costumes look cool. But other than that, they don't really do anything.
They kidnapped everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then they matched them like in fighting. They just,
right.
Yeah.
They were so lackluster. They were on like 4 episodes.
Alpha kidnaps kids on Christmas. Yeah. So why can't they kidnap people regular times of the year? What's wrong with that?
I felt like they could use like for a name like Galactic Ninjas, that could have been like really cool. And
I think we're so I didn't tell anybody else this, and some of you guys know this, is that so the adaptation we're doing for Power Rangers Cosmic Protectors.
Yeah.
Some of you guys are going to be involved in the story. Yeah. I know that Larry's eventually going to end up being one of the spin-off Rangers, but Blackwing's going to be a villain. We're going to make him a character named... We're going to make him a character named Blackwing, and we're going to make his brother the villain from this episode because his name is Speedwing. So they're just going to be brothers.
It works. It works, man. Trust me, it works. You're going to love every minute of it.
I can't wait.
This episode was so lackluster to me. I think it doesn't do Sarah's character any favors because...
It doesn't stay... actually, I don't know... these characters. I don't know these characters because they keep changing their backstories or the kind of their hobbies.
That's
and their
the
interests.
wrong guy.
Huh?
The throat screws the wrong guy.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
But yeah, they just keep changing like their backstories or their interests or their personalities. That it doesn't make any sense to me. The show doesn't make any sense to me.
So nothing's like it doesn't run in a linear kind of fashion. It's
it doesn't.
Okay, hey, here. So it's really like. Almost
like every
episodic in a way where it's like
every episode you watch is like the first episode because it doesn't because they don't throw back to past episodes.
Rumor has it though that Sarah's not going to have many more episodes that are focused on her from this point forward though.
Why do you think that is?
Because Peter said. Because Peter said.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wonder. But I wonder. Is it like? I wonder if there's something behind the scenes. Like,
who do you guys want?
Okay, she's really hard to work with, or we don't really care.
Who do you guys?
The best episodes are the Haley Calvin episodes. 100%.
Yeah.
You love the relationship because they keep.
Even when they were like feuding with the election thing was good.
Oh, okay.
Everything that those two characters have done has been probably the best stuff that the show's been doing.
Which one do you think they need to do more stories on?
Well, all the people that you guys said aren't like the ones that you care about. Mm-hmm. Like think about it. You guys said the 3 guys. Oh, that's great, and that's what it's interesting. And we haven't really gone farther into them. Mm-hmm. Besides, like, okay, well, Levi, hey, I'm a country artist or whatever, I'm a pop star and blah blah blah, all that stuff. Yeah. But besides that, and we had the father's thing with him, and then he
just disappears.
But then after that, it's like.
He just
It just
disappeared.
got, the dad just disappeared. He was like, all right, great, I'm going to be here. I remember him saying, I can't wait. I'm so glad that I'm going to be here.
Yeah.
Next episode, gone. And it was like, hey, is he coming back? No, he's
And also,
not.
with the show, the Red Ranger is super weak. Like, his character is just...
Well, he's such a backstory character. I mean, he's such a character that's not even focused
like,
on
before, Red Rangers are, like, the main focal point of the series.
But it shouldn't be.
That's what I was going to say. Actually, I'm glad that that's not the case. Because we need to retreat from that. And be able
Because
to focus
even-
on different
even-
He doesn't
characters
even
on
seem
different
like a
times.
If you
leader.
think about an RPM, the focus character is the Black Ranger.
Yeah. Okay. But, I mean, like, he's not even an interesting character.
No,
Like,
because
even
his
if-
story arc's done. He found his dad.
Yeah.
He found his brother.
Same thing for Levi. Yeah.
What else
Levi's
does he
like
have?
So
part of
who's
that
the
story.
focal point in this series?
They don't have one.
No.
And that's the problem.
They don't have...
It's too scattered. It's too static. Where it's
They're
like,
they're
okay, we're going
they're,
everywhere.
they're too
Oops,
concerned with developing single episodes for single characters, not as a team. When's the last time you saw an episode about the team?
No.
Yeah,
When's the
there's
last
no-
time you saw an episode just about the overarching plot lines and stories?
true.
You don't get this in this.
There's no
season.
through line.
These
And
are
the
all
thing
like
is-
one and dones.
And the thing is, what's driving me insane is what I thought they were trying to do was set up something when they introduced
yeah.
the other ninja stars. I thought, oh man, this is going to be something that we'll get to do. Even though I was concerned that we'd have a monster of the week, which is exactly what we're having.
That's what we
I
have.
thought there would be more story with it. There's no story.
And
with
the
it.
lead villain that's the lead villain now, is she the...
She's not
is she the
even
head?
there. She's like a different.
Oh, Odious?
She has
Yeah.
Odious has her own like organization versus the TV network that's going on.
I don't know.
So I'm like, I don't understand what's going on.
I want human villains, like
Like Rancic.
Rancic or
Oh, from,
like
yeah, that's right.
what's from Dino Charge, the guy that Heckle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Heckle.
yeah.
It's a
Well,
stupid
because
name.
with them we have to. They
Heckle's
have
the
to have
dumbest
a-
name in Power Rangers.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
one of the top.
They
5
have to have a
dumbest
particular amount of screen time, so it's like, yeah, okay, it would be great to see them.
But don't you think
And-
don't you want to connect with the villain as well?
names. Yeah,
I
you know
do.
what?
I
The
do.
villains I want to see. The Wings, the brother Wings, Black Wing and Speed Wing. Brothers Wing, the brother Wings.
Xeno Wing.
The Brothers Wing. Well, that's going to be on ours, and that's going to be really good.
The Wings. Meet the Wings.
Like with Gokaiger, they had Bosco, and Bosco he was a menacing villain.
Well, dude, on Q Ranger,
they
we
didn't
had-
even have him when
On
they
Q
had,
Ranger, we had Stinger, Stinger's brother.
No, I'm saying
Scorpion or
I'm
whatever.
saying for Saban though.
Oh,
we,
okay.
we haven't had a villain like that in a long time.
No,
Like a long time.
Vengeance was no.
Like another good one was like Dark Conda or Ecliptor.
Ecliptor was
Ooh,
good.
Ecliptor
Yeah.
was good.
Those type of villains where you feel like you feel like they're a threat.
Well, for me, it feels like a cheat that they even have Odious. Because the thing is, it's like, we barely refer to Odious at all. It's like, oh, here's a moment of Odious. Oh, that's menacing. You're like, it's not.
It is.
It's, yeah, right. It's not menacing at all. You bring her on for a moment, and then after that, you take her away, and it's like, well, that's a looming threat, but you're never going to address it. So why do you even have her on? It's like, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
And it's just, you're cheating us by trying to give us that carrot, and then after that, pull it away. It's almost like, you almost got it there, but there's nothing at the end of the hook.
So with this show, you guys had a little hope for it being better than last.
Well, I mean, we're only 7 episodes in.
Yeah,
So it's about 13, 14, 15 to go.
But if we're
but
gonna
can you
look
say
at,
it's a little inconsistent?
that's the thing.
as
If
far
I'm going to
as-
look at what I saw last season, only time really to watch the show is the first 2 episodes. And then
This
after that,
season is still better
watch
than
something-
all of Samurai, Mega Force, and Super Mega Force.
Ooh,
I guess I can see that.
is this season better than last season of the same show?
So far,
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know. I felt last season they had to do a lot of introduction and exposition at the
Name me
beginning.
3 key moments from last season.
All at the end.
Which
that's
are?
the problem.
And
well,
how
the
many-
whole
in
thing-
one episode?
No, that's the problem. That's the problem. And that's what I feel is going to happen again in this season. Like, nothing really matters until we get to the
We're
end.
keeping it real, Power Rangers. Hyperforce is good, but this show's not great.
No, and that's weird to say that Hyperforce is better than this.
But you know what? We got to stay positive, guys. We got to stay positive. We got to promote the positivity. It's all about positivity. If you want that, go check out
So
other places and do
let's
this list.
let's
Not as
promote
good.
No, it's all about
positivity
honesty.
and not realism and not like
No, I'm just saying, well, let's be honest.
You know what? I
Forget
think it's
positivity.
cool to promote positivity, but it's also I think there's certain times where when you do that, you're kind of it's telling fans like, hey, Just be happy because just be complacent.
There's a fine line between positivity and ignorance.
Yeah.
The problem is they're playing with that line right now on this series.
I mean,
and I wish they would.
If you guys want positivity and us like faking it, fake smiles, and telling you, oh, it's a great show, guys. You should really watch it. Saban is awesome.
Here's some more sugar. Let me coat this real quick.
That's not what's gonna happen. It's not what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna tell you what I like and what I don't like. That's it.
I straight up did not like this episode.
Makes sense.
I did not.
I did not. It's not. It wasn't a great episode. It's not a great story. There's no character development with this show, and that makes me want to connect with these characters at all.
And then I'm glad I missed the episode.
Huh?
I'm glad I missed the episode.
That's why you missed the episode.
Yeah, it was a filler episode.
Because you knew ahead of time it was going to be a bad episode. I was like,
wait, filler episode.
But wait, don't you watch Legends of Tomorrow?
I like Legends
I do
watch
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow is good.
Dude, are you not paying attention to the show right now?
Legends of Tomorrow is great.
The whole thing of what's her name, who she's
dating.
Yeah. She's dating what's her name, and how
that
she
show
may actually be
is
a totem.
Bad.
It's not bad.
Dude, you
it's
are
better
not
than
paying
Supergirl.
attention.
But you like shitty things.
No, it's better than
I do. The
Supergirl.
Matrix is shitty.
It is. I don't like the Matrix.
Yeah. I mean, millions of dollars.
No, Legends of
Shut
Tomorrow.
the F up.
The first Matrix is a decent movie. You're gonna tell me part 2 and 3 are good?
They could have been one film. That would have been a whole lot better.
And Nick Cage is a great Superman.
He is a great Superman.
No, he was a great Superman.
He could have been a great Superman.
He could have been Superman.
No, you gotta give Legends a chance.
I did give Legends. I gave it 2 seasons. If you can't win me over in 2 seasons, it's not worth watching.
So the second season, you didn't.
No, it was terrible.
Man,
when they brought in fucking Nick Zano, it's like, oh, I'm Commander Steel, and I'm gonna make funny jokes, and I don't really do anything. Like it was the dumbest thing in history. And then you got Ray Palmer, who's supposed to be this scientist, who's a goof that doesn't do. He's just more of a hindrance than he is helping them.
Because he's socially awkward.
And then you got mustache twirling villains that are like, come on, guys, let's go get him. Say, let's go tie up on the train. Like, it's the dumbest show.
They had a better interpretation of P.T. Barnum than that freaking film did.
That might be true.
I gotta say that.
But that's about
Billy Zane. Congratulations.
But you know what?
Was that him? Was that him?
Billy Zane. You look at it, you're like, wow, the mighty have fallen.
You know what the worst part of this is, though? They might have had a better interpretation of P.T. Barnum, but they don't even have good interpretations of the superheroes that are on that show.
Dude, you're killing me. Really?
Honestly, all their costumes is like budget cosplay.
Okay, yes.
And there's no lack of leather in the CW universe. That's the one thing I've noticed. Like
oh man,
the Vandal Savage story was terrible.
Oh no,
yes,
Vandal's gone. Vandal's gone.
That's why we didn't decide.
No,
that's why
season one.
Yeah,
you could
we
skip
weren't
season
shocked.
one.
We weren't shocked when you said season 1. Both of us had the same reaction when you were like, "I watched 2 seasons." We were like, "So season 2?"
Season 2.
We both said that.
No, it's because they changed the tone and make it fun. Like you're not supposed to take it seriously. It's just
exactly. It's just like, hey, this is a big fun thing.
Yeah,
it's
just
pretty
a fun
much
show.
enjoy DC's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, but just not good.
Exactly. Enjoy DC's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Just not good.
There doesn't have to
should be a tagline. Enjoy DC's Guardians. Just not good.
Just not good.
Vixen
no,
is
come on, dude.
She's hot. She's the only shining star on that show.
And they're doing kind of like a Captain Planet type of thing where all
the
totems,
Oh, great. Wonderful. I could have just watched Captain Planet then.
Yeah. It's like a mix of everything. Like mix up. It's like Back to the Future with like supernatural.
Yeah, and then after that,
it's a mixture of like I'd rather be really drunk and have a fun night than sit down. That's torture.
Time out. Is this? I think this is a Power Ranger show. Though,
Yeah.
But the point was that I think that Ninja Steel is comparable to Legends of Tomorrow.
Not even.
100%.
Not even.
I think Ninja Steel is actually going a lot lower.
You're crazy.
That's what I feel. Yeah. That's what I feel. But I understand the comparison because it's like
because you're a DC fanboy though.
I'm not a DC fanboy.
I
like Marvel. I like Marvel.
You like DC.
I'm a Marvel guy, but I do stick up for. I'm a DC apologist. I am. I am a DC apologist. Yes, it is bad. That's not even. I don't know why they call it the Arrowverse. They call it the Flashverse because Arrow is poop. It's always been poop. Except for season 2
up till season 3.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's
I don't know why the show just wasn't called Batman.
Yeah, I mean that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, all of the villains are Batman villains.
Yeah, and they were like, "Well, we can't do it, so let's go ahead and."
And then they killed off one character, and then they wanted to bring her back, so they did some stupid thing.
But you know what else Power Rangers is better than? It's better than Iron Fist.
Yes,
I haven't seen Iron Fist.
Yes, well, you don't need to. Yeah. Trust me, you're doing good right now just watching this.
Yeah,
that's it. You're fine. You're fine. It's really bad. So this is actually much better than Power Fist or Iron Fist.
It just sucks that Saban can't get it right. They can't.
I
seem to
don't
get it right.
understand. How do you have a budget and still F up this bad? Like,
How big is the budget, though?
I don't know. Even if it's $10 freaking, I don't know.
That's-
You have to pay the writers, and that's something that's supplemental. And they have to be like, yo, so I wrote this, and I could have written something better, but I choose to write this. Like, well, then get rid of them. Like, find new people.
But I think that's
Because it's
easier
that
said than
bad.
done.
So based off what you read from the script for the next,
Dude, there's
for
fan
the next
fiction that's
season.
even better.
No, there's not much. It's
Well, not much, but there is fan fiction.
Based
that's
off what
better.
you read
Find
for
out.
the script for the next season, what do you think the tone's going to be? Do you think it's going to be better than this season?
every season is hyped to be better than the last season. Hey, fool me once, shame on me. You can't get fooled again.
Fool me once, shame on me.
I felt like when
Fool
we
me
got,
twice.
No.
I will say when we got
What I'm saying
Samurai
is
to
he-
Mega Force, that was them fooling me, right?
Yeah.
And when you were like, okay, Dino Charge, and it's like, and you get the first season, it's like, okay, great. You get the second season, like, nah, but the first season's still okay. We can still talk about it highly.
Yeah.
And then you get, all right, Ninja Steel. This is gonna be.
Yeah.
Then you get it, and it's like,
That is true.
whoa, what the fuck? and then you get the second season, and you get the like, oh, you know what? Hey, this is supposed to be a good season. It starts off okay. Well, it starts off terrible, by the way.
Right.
The second episode's okay, but then it's like, wait, what?
Nah.
So it's like, I almost feel that Saban just kind of, at this point, they were like, hey, like, it doesn't matter. Just
They-
make up
they
the
just
lines.
gave
Just
up.
me, yeah. Just,
So do you think the new contract that they have is like the whole 3 season?
I think that what Saban is doing now, I think that they're actually probably listening to the outcry of the fans that they're not super happy about what's happening. And they're doing something to publicly to make a change. On paper, every season sounds like a good season.
that's true.
So
that's very true.
But I will say this: when you got Ninja Steel, the title sounded really cool, and you get the costumes are really cool, and it sounds like it makes sense.
Yeah.
On paper.
Right.
When you get the actual show,
It's never.
that's
as
not that.
good. Yeah.
So Beast Morpher sounds god awful. I mean, let's be fair. It's
Yeah.
a
Okay.
terrible title.
Yes.
What would you have, if you knew that they're going Go Busters, what would you title it?
Well, we had Grid Breakers set to go.
Okay.
But it's terrible. That Beast Morphers is a bad title. It's so it doesn't. Oh, by the way, Robin, I don't know if we're doing the show right this week. Jezzer wanted to.
I got Joe and Daniel on the show now, Robin. So I think we're doing the show right.
I think so. Right?
Let us know in the comments below.
Let us
Can I
know.
get your approval first?
Yeah,
Can I
let
get
us
the star of approval so
Yeah.
that we can continue the show?
Yeah,
I'll
please.
wait.
I do think though
We'll
that
wait.
I think that the fans are very critical, but they should be because they're fans, and it's
Yes.
not their jobs to come up with things. However, with that being said, I also think that like it's almost one of those things where it's you can do it better, fucking prove it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So. I think a lot of people have ideas, but a lot of I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of the ideas that we've gotten sound like the same fucking things over and over
It's
and
because
over
Yeah.
again.
it's because that's what they're used to. So they keep regurgitating the same.
The same thing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, but the twist is it's not Tommy. It's actually Jason this time. Yeah, it's the same story.
No, I mean even like they're like, oh, we hate the title. Why do we get super seasons? Or why do we get the title Force? And it's like, but you guys are all using those titles.
Yeah.
So I just think that you got to challenge yourself a little
If
bit
you
better.
were to take Ninja and adapt it to an American season, how would you go about it? Would you have them still be in high school? Would it be the same? Would you have?
Yeah, let's hear your creative guy.
Ninja, I'm not familiar with.
That's Ninja
I
Steel.
mean, just ninjas. It's just
Oh, Ninja
ninjas.
Steel? Well, I don't feel that there's any reason to have them in school at all. We don't ever see them in school, so let's take that out of it. And maybe put them in college or something.
So what's
like
your
that, where
pitch?
You don't have to care about it. I would also say bringing them in for the whole Ninja Steel thing. If that Steel thing is sentient, why not make it the mentor or whatever in some particular way? You don't need what's his name there. Actually, make him another Ranger. Actually, in the way of a well, if that thing's in charge, kind of like a Zordon, it's a sentient being that works to keep things leveled. And then after that, take what's his name? Who's the with the eyebrows? He was a Ranger once before.
Boom?
No, what's that guy?
Boom.
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 What?
Boom.
No, what's his name?
Huh?
Boom.
Ben.
Anyway, so the guy that is the mentor on Ninja Steel, make
Boom.
him the mentor there, but actually a Ranger as well, kind of like a commander. And
like-
then after that, have them actually still be Rangers. But the thing is, make
Mick.
Madam Odious.
It's
Mick. There
Mick.
you go, Mick. Make
But
Madam Odious.
he also played. It was also Boom.
Yeah, make Madam Odious literally the bad guy. Maybe we don't need the TV thing, especially for this season. We had it already. The station was destroyed. Let's move on. That TV thing doesn't exist anymore. It's now Madam Odious, and she can
So
take those evil Rangers.
you'd still keep those.
Well, I'm saying let's try to work with what they have.
Yeah.
That's what you would have done?
Make her actually dispatch those evil Rangers. But the thing is, they should be evil Rangers, just like the Psycho Rangers thing.
I'd have like.
But
I would like. It is
but budgetary wise, how are you're going to actually make them Rangers? So you're going to make new Rangers specifically for this season.
Why not?
Because you don't have that budget. You have to play in the sandbox in which they have.
I don't know what the budget is that you have.
You have to play with the elements you're given. This is the challenge, right? So I don't think you can go up to them and be like, hey, I want to create 17 new Rangers. Let's make it happen.
Well, 17. No, it's just
Four, even
more,
four.
right?
I don't think you have to do all new shooting, all new suits, all new actors.
Okay.
So I think that's too difficult. If you're playing in that sandbox, I think that it's very easy to say, oh, why don't you do this, this, and this? Why don't we put it in Mars and shoot it on Mars? And like,
You
we
gotta-
don't
you
know
gotta
what the
keep-
budget
you
is.
gotta
So
keep
like,
it within
keep it
your-
within the budget which they have, like the stuff that they already have.
Well, see,
I
that's
would-
the thing. When it comes to Bond, it's very tricky on what their budget is.
Forget the
Because you're
budget.
like, I don't know what it is. You just said.
What I'm saying is you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're saying let's add this. That's like saying let's add a Batmobile in it. Let's get the rights to Batman. Like no. Like what I'm saying is use the stuff that's already there and make it your own story.
Well, then there is no way.
Oh,
Unfortunately, in my opinion, there is no way.
There is a way.
I'd make it.
What's
I'd
yours?
make it rival ninjas.
See, this is what I would have done too.
Okay, right.
I would have
So,
made
like,
this.
Because
the same
the
way.
villains are kind of like ninjas already, right?
Okay.
So rival ninjas, and the whole goal is for them to have the steel to make better weapons. And then that's right.
See, I think I would have done it differently. I would have went completely different with this.
Okay.
I would have done it with. I would still use the Galaxy TV thing.
Oh, really?
Yep, because I'm just using what they have. What I would have done is made all of these different Rangers. I would have made this like Mortal Kombat. So I would have made it a tournament which they enter all as ninjas, and they win a star, and that was like how they become a team. But they all have like a manager or a team that's behind them, a manager telling them, "Hey, no, you got to get in the fight. You got to get in the fight." But that would have been the managers that have been disguised as humans, which would have been all working for this Galaxy TV show, which is fighting for their entertainment. And that's how I kind of would have done it.
Like the Rangers have managers?
The Rangers have managers, but they would have really been monsters because they would have been convincing them to fight.
Was the Galaxy like TV show?
The Galaxy Warriors, and I think that's what I would have.
Was that in a Ninja? No.
I totally
So
would have
that's
done
completely American. That's like fabricated, blah, blah, blah.
So that could, you don't have to stick with that.
that. You don't, but see, I would have done the Galaxy Warrior thing because I think that's a new original idea, and I like that. And you make it for it's like Power Rangers UFC. Essentially,
Okay.
what it is,
All right.
which is what they would have fought each other, but then they would have had to as the story would have progressed, they would know that their managers are manipulating them, and then they have to find out what's going on, and it's essentially think of it's Gladiator,
Right.
just as Power Rangers.
But
you guys-
so you're focusing on the monsters.
I would have
instead of-
focused on them finding that out, and then this is a galactic gladiatorial battle that they had to enter, and then them getting their way out of it.
Then what are the Rangers in? Are they in it? Or
Yeah, they're the ones that have to fight because they're the ones getting the ninja stars.
Okay.
See, look at that.
Okay.
We're just here for 10 minutes or whatever, and you
Yeah.
build
Boom,
something
boom,
like that. So
So
that,
once again, like I said.
so you guys,
fan
that's a
fiction
little
is even
taste
better.
of what you can be excited for the series that
We're not doing gladiatorial.
No,
war.
we're not.
No,
We're not
no,
doing
no,
that.
but
But I'm saying
it's
just
that thought process.
just a thought process.
There you go. You know.
But of course, we got stuck with.
And I actually would have called it. I would have called it like a ninja, Galactic Warriors or something.
Yeah, makes
Ninja
sense.
Warriors or something. Anyway, let's go to the comments.
Okay.
You guys rate the episode.
Oh, okay.
This is a solid 2 for me.
Robin would be very upset if you guys don't rate the episode.
I don't care what Robin says. I'll give it a 1. I'll give it a 1.
I'll give it a 2.
I
The only reason it's getting a 2 is because what Christiani was wearing.
That's what I was gonna say. The only reason I was getting 1 because her little flight suit thing.
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it.
That's the only thing that saved.
I was going to give it a 0, but apparently, according to what I'm hearing here, I'm going to give it a 1.
Yep, that's
Just
it.
what you guys described, I was like, wow, I'm so glad I missed
They're
this
just
episode.
it's like yoga pants all around.
Wow.
It was nice.
Sign me up. So I think it's a 1.
Yeah.
Straight up. All right. Comments?
Yeah, you can start us.
All right. Jalen Glover. Good day, chaps. Don't ever start a sentence like that again.
What?
Brilliant episode of the Ranger Wrap-Up, as always. And I have to say that this episode is very good as well. Another 5 out of 5 for me. It touches yet another important thing when it comes to relationships. Never jump to conclusions. Oh yeah, last week. I'm starting to think that Super Ninja Steel is starting to move its way up. I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but that's just my personal opinion. Overall, I really like this episode, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you guys at Power Morphicon. Especially Daniel. Me and him are tight. We are. We're close.
No, you're not. You guys had a whole feud.
Yeah, we did. No, it's through the feud after I won.
You still need to shoot your video.
Whatever. I do. Man, he's like a brother. He's like a brother I've always wanted.
This isn't
anyway,
backtracking
hope to see you guys
He's
soon.
trying to save face.
Complete backtrack.
This is bad. This is totally backtracking of...
He's trying to save face.
Yeah,
Daniel, when you see me at Power Morphicon, please don't
punch me in the face. Oh my god.
Because my mom would be really mad. Right, you get the next one.
No, we're close.
Thomas Franco. This episode was good. It looked like Haley was going to be with Preston and possibly leave Calvin. But jealousy affects the relationship, so Levi Standing didn't want to lose his memories. I hope Saban promotes Power Rangers the right way and make every single season better, especially the anniversary ones. Team-ups most definitely need to happen, and cons, the Power Rangers actors need creative control with their characters. For example, Hyperforce.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
The Rangers on the show have control of their characters and pay these actors what they do deserve. Saban needs to stop being cheap. Like, for real, great wrap-up, guys. As always, this episode gets a 3.5.
I don't think that the actors should have control of their characters.
I don't think they want it. I don't think.
Oh, I think some of them do.
Some of them, but majority of them, it's a job. It's just a job to them.
Yes, it is a job. But I don't think that. I think that's a terrible idea. When you get too much input about a character, because even the characters on Cosmic Protectors, they're based on us, but they're not us.
Right.
So like whatever happens to them, like
yeah,
it
what's
morphs, and then it becomes
exactly.
not you anymore.
So you don't think it's like the characters are an application?
You're telling me. So I think
cooks,
it was
man.
you actually that was telling me. Yeah, it was you. You're talking about Cosmic Protectors, and you're like, man, this is getting really close to home because like these characters are pretty...
See, so it gets to the point where they'll read or see the stories and like, hey, that's messed up. What the?
Yeah.
You're in my dirty laundry here. What the fuck?
Boom! Hey, I'm out of here. You know. Yeah.
Some of them are very close, but there's heroic moments that have to go with it.
I'll say one thing, Robin Chan. I don't care if we're late. You don't run the show. Don't tell us to be early.
I gotta agree with that.
Actually, I think we should. Why are we late today? Does anybody know?
Me?
The studio was booked until 2.
I was here at 12. It wasn't booked.
That's what it says.
I was here. I was here at 12. We were fine.
They told us it was booked. It was stupid.
Wow.
All right. Anyway, well, whatever. All right. So next up, Ryan Thomas. We're just gonna go with that. Great range wrap up. Joe and Daniel, Jerome, and Johnny Parker and I will give this episode a 5 out of 5 for me, and hope to try and make it happen. Make myself to PMC, hang out with you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Apothecary 2 says Galactic Ninja equals literally the Ginyu Force. You guys ever watch Dragon Ball Z? The Ginyu Force? Yeah.
What's your fave?
I don't disagree.
Robin Chan. Fun wrap-up. Great episode. At least we have another Power Rangers Theater episode like the one in MMPR, Wheel of Misfortune, where they had to play similar to Tangled. But it's one of the classics. Forgot how to spell the name. Now they have Romeo and Juliet. Way to bring back the theater nostalgia. Any episode relating to theater is considered relatable to me, and I like that. Calvin wasn't the only one jumping to conclusions. Victor was, too, because he wanted to be Romeo so bad he wanted Preston to disappear. I don't know why Victor...
It's not a jumping to a conclusion like that.
I don't know why Victor is being petty. He didn't show up to the audition. If he wanted to be Romeo that badly, he should have come to the audition. Sounds like jumping to conclusions is contagious. Victor and Monty had a plan to ship Preston to South Africa so that... Whoa, really?
Yeah.
So that Victor can become Romeo and take his place. But as shown early in the episode, Victor would have made a mess of the whole play. He doesn't have any Romeo mannerisms down. And you know what would happen next? I'm guessing he would have things a lot more worse. I don't know. He could play Romeo. I think he could play Romeo.
On the episode, the way they kind of...
I don't know how that was
character.
jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, it's not jumping to conclusions, but his character really...
They had him like
the
he
way
was
they
just a
had
bad
him
actor.
play out, he wouldn't have been best. He was too, like...
Power Rangers Ninja
Dragonocious.
Steel is nominated for Kids' Choice Awards. What are your thoughts? Well, it's a Nickelodeon show.
Yep. So they have to
It's-
be.
I mean-
it's an obligation because Nickelodeon doesn't have too much on their plate. So.
Exactly. Nickelodeon's like, what can we do?
Watch
Yeah, sure,
a Disney
Rangers it
show
is.
wins.
Wait, do they have Disney shows on Kids' Choice Awards?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's always Nick.
It's like saying, "Oh, we're gonna give you a hashtag award because you're here.
Yeah,
You're
right?
there
Yeah.
already. And we gotta
Yeah,
give
it's
them
kinda
something."
like, nah.
It's like
The
validate.
Dundies.
Here's your part.
It's like
Yeah,
validate.
exactly.
It's we have Power Rangers. Let's give them an award. So we can.
Is it the
promote it.
Dundies?
It's
Yeah,
your
we should have a Dundies.
Your participation.
You've
right
been
there.
wanting a Dundies.
I want
for
a
long time.
Dundies. Let's go to Chili's and have a Dundies.
All right, so I'm next. Cyril Moore says, "Awesome review. Love you guys."
Wow.
You're up.
Why do you
All
always
right.
get the short ones?
Halam899 Live says, I'm from Manchester, England. I want to take black nerd comedy to Power Rangers prom. If we get a second Power Rangers movie, which actor do you want to play as the Green Ranger?
An actor that I've never heard of.
Power Rangers is an Arsenal football club in the UK as Mess of Fury. Okay, interesting. Black nerd comedy to Rangers prom.
Ask him. Make a video.
Yeah, make a video and ask them. It would be very interesting.
We
to
don't.
share
We
that
haven't
with
even
them.
promoted that.
No.
actually.
Go ahead and shoot a video. Send it over to us. And what's the email address? Is it fanquestions?
Questions at thathashtagshow.com.
There you go.
Daniel
Make a video.
Jerome.
Send it over.
Daniel
and-
Jerome at that hashtag.
yeah, right. Go ahead and do that, and we'll see what we can do.
Yep.
You know, ultimately, if we can't, I'll just show up because I missed on double. So go ahead.
Lucius says, "Hey guys, I really liked the episode. I give it a 4.5 because I thought they were gonna do the evil Ranger counterpart."
Oh, stop. We don't read Lucius' comments. Go ahead. Go to the next one.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Layla
Good God.
says, "Look at the episode as an analysis. The writers played it safe. There could have been conflict between Preston, Calvin, and Haley, and could have lasted more than one episode."
No, go ahead. Go. You can read with Lucius.
I'm going to continue with Layla's.
Yeah, you know.
I would say 3 at most. However, looking at the fan, it was an okay episode. It was good, but it wasn't bad either, so I would give it a 2 out of 5. By the way, the name is pronounced Layla. A lot of guys don't say it right, and it's okay. A lot of people at my school never get it right. Really? I mean, there's that Eric Clapton song. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
Lucius says, "Hey guys, I really liked the episode. I give it a 4.5 because I thought they were gonna do evil Ranger counterparts, but no, they blew me away with the reference we have seen since 5 Fingers of Poison, Power Rangers Jungle Fury. I really like that a lot. Oh, by the way, did you guys see my fan art in THS Facebook group? If you guys give me your thoughts, and Daniel, which color, what type of food or item would you want to be with the Ranger costume design based off of I love that hashtag show.
What?
And Deadline, we're coming for you. Hashtag Deadline, we're coming for you. Thank you guys. Hope we can meet each other in person one day at Comic-Con. And by the way, I'm sorry if I'm annoying you guys. I'm really sorry about that. Hope you guys can forgive me.
Lucius, you're all over the place.
You are everywhere, man. That's
What food ranger do you want to be? I guess he's doing
what food ranger?
he's doing
I don't
Power
know.
Rangers condiment force.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Power Rangers
What is it?
edible
It's like,
force.
yeah. Ooh.
Power Rangers Mega Lunchables.
Mega Lunchables. Ham sandwich. Like, I don't know.
Ham
Power
sandwich.
I
Rangers
don't
refrigerator force activate.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh,
Is
you're
that-
gonna
is that one?
spoil.
Is that one? No.
We're gonna spoil you. The expiration date has come up.
A steak sandwich, if I can have that. That would be right there.
How about just steak, man?
Huh? No.
Steak.
No.
Medium
just
rare.
a full steak?
Medium rare ribeye.
See, 'cause I want to on the
I'm
go
hungry
because
right
I'm a
now.
ranger. I'm on the go. Fight. Eat a sandwich.
So which condiment do you want to be?
I don't know. Well, he didn't say condiment. He said food.
I want to be
right?
A1 solid.
Food?
Can I be A1?
What's
Ooh, damn. Good
sauce.
job.
So wait, so which food item would you like to be
I
in
don't
the
know. I don't know.
in the commissary?
Chicken breast.
Chicken breast?
Yeah, man.
You gonna be the
can
chicken
do
breast
some-
ranger?
You can have that in a meal, or
The
you
brown
can have
chicken
it in the
breast
sandwich.
ranger?
Brown chicken breast ranger.
And you get a green shield and you become the kale shield.
That's right.
I'm gonna make you just a little bit healthier. All right.
Yeah. I can do
Let's
that.
see. Now we just can talk about Angel Grove Prom and Morphicon and.
So you guys gotta send in your videos. A video. You can't ask in the comments. You can't post it on THS.
Yeah, no
hashtaggers.
cheating.
You gotta send
don't
a
be
video
Sarah.
so
Don't
we
be
can
Sarah.
play it. And
Sarah.
Sarah from the show.
Sarah sent a video.
Yeah.
No, Sarah on
Oh,
Power
that's
Rangers.
Sarah.
She
oh
Cheating.
yeah, no
Gotcha.
cheating. He didn't even watch the episode. He's
I'm already making comments and references. I didn't watch the episode.
Yeah,
I'm
so
learning
send your
it.
videos to
Jeez.
fanquestions at that hashtag show so we can play it on the show and be prepared for it to be played on the show. So don't be wearing like your pajamas or anything like that.
Unless you don't care and you want to wear your pajamas. Hey.
Unless you want,
Your Power Ranger
unless you
pajamas.
are expecting a no, probably, you know.
Unless you're expecting to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean,
So
if
you want them to dress up?
if
You
you're not
want-
going to invest time.
Hey, he also did
into-
mention something else. It's your best bet not to ask a Power Ranger.
No, do not ask a Power Ranger.
Do not.
Do not.
She got that clout. She got that clout, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So who hasn't asked in the chat room?
Oh, let's see.
Let's see who's in the chat room.
I don't know how to use
People.
that mouse.
You don't know how to use a modern computer. Got it.
No, I don't know how to use a Mac, man. I don't know how to use a Mac.
It does not.
These are some of the people that have been active in the chat.
Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis from
Davis?
in basketball. The Brow.
He is. He's a
He's a Power
huge
Ranger fan?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Oh my God, that's
Look at him.
crazy.
Oh, there's the Hallam
Hallam.
live guy.
Hallam.
Yeah.
Is in there.
What?
Jay
Hallam,
Smooth Soul Beats.
Hallam, send your video for Black Nerd. I think we could get it to him.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely get it to him.
Actually, we're gonna be seeing him in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Get that video in. You can play it literally
Josh
on
goes-
camera and see how that works
If you also have any questions for the Hyperforce Rangers, let us know.
Yeah.
Send
Video
those videos
questions?
in. Video questions only, though. Video
Video
questions.
questions.
Only. Robin, video questions.
Video
only.
questions.
Not. She has to learn how to use that. I don't know if the flip phones have cameras on them, but I think that what else we got? Is that all we got coming up?
I think so.
For now, yeah. I mean, all the news. We had the. Did we do the show right, Robin? Did we? Is it to your liking?
Oh, Mikey! Did we get Mikey Perez's video?
No, I don't know. JD.
I think we did. I feel.
How,
like
Robin? Did we do the show right? Are you entertained? Get out of here.
Power Morphicon is coming up, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be something that you guys got to make sure you go to. Invite friends, tell friends about it. It's going to be the biggest
Keep laughing
Power
at Jessica's
Ranger
picture.
themed con that you've ever been
You
to.
always do that. Wait till we get yours. There he is. He did send a
great.
video.
Who did?
Mikey.
I did.
What?
Oh,
We haven't even reviewed it yet.
oh, he sent
I
two.
sent 2 videos.
Oh, jeez.
Whoops.
We'll put that on. This one will be on Retro Ranger wrap up
Ranger wrap
tomorrow.
Yeah,
up.
definitely.
Yeah.
He's wearing the same shirt in both videos. He's wearing
No,
the same
no,
thing.
it's not. It's not the
Okay.
same shirt. Okay.
It's just reversed. Mikey, I can't wait to actually view this.
Awesome.
Good job. Who else? You got? Why are you trolling Robin now?
Huh? Why am I trolling Robin? Because she was trolling me the other day. What
Was
goes
she?
around comes around.
Yeah.
What
makes
goes
sense.
around comes around.
Thank you, Justin.
What goes around comes around. Yeah, I'm excited. Who else? But Robin, I thought was going to ask you, or she did ask you.
Yeah, but
But she
wasn't
didn't
on
put it in a video, so it doesn't
sorry.
exist.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't exist. It's not real.
The email. Just listen, guys.
Have we not said it like 3 times already?
Fan questions. I'm going to type it in the chat.
You're gonna-
I can't. I'm not blogged in it. So.
Fan
Can you type it
question-
in the chat?
Fan questions at thathashtagshow.com. Fan questions at thathashtagshow.com. Fan questions at thathashtagshow.com.
Or you can put it in the Facebook.
Yeah, like
or
Mikey Perez did.
Mikey Perez did, or just put it somewhere.
So I
Put it
think
in
we,
Facebook.
I think we hit the hill.
Huh?
We're right there. We're
Yeah.
good.
Fan
We,
questions.
we filled in
at
everything
thathashtagshow.com.
that we needed.
Did you get your video answered yet?
I did not.
No, you did not.
I did not. See, that's the perfect reason not to ask a Power Ranger. Also, because there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee. So, fan questions at thathashtagshow.com.
Well, I mean, it seems like it's a pretty good guarantee if she goes.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
she
but-
goes.
Who are you asking?
I don't even know anymore.
I
don't
asked
even know.
I asked Allison. She said if she's gonna go, she will be my date.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there you go.
Sullivan or McGinnis?
Sullivan.
Or Bree?
Did
Who's
she
Bree?
reply?
Oh, Allison Brie. That would be amazing.
That would be ridiculous,
That would-
dude. She just shows
I'd
up
have to
like
fight. Isn't she married to like Dave Franco or something? I'd have to fight Dave Franco.
Yeah, do you really have to fight Dave Franco?
That's going to be much of a
Come on.
fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to do it. We do want to see your fan questions. Tomorrow, we're on the Retro Ranger wrap-up. We're going to be airing some of those fan questions there tomorrow. So if you want to check that out, Mikey Perez has one coming up. That'll be tomorrow.
Yep.
We also might be getting a special guest on the Retro Ranger wrap-up next week.
Ooh.
I don't want to promote who it is, but I'll be here next week.
Oh, awesome.
Maybe.
Big.
Awesome.
But that's going to do it for us, right? Is there
Yeah.
anything else? Where can everyone... next up, after our show, is going to be the Henshin.
Henshin Hangout. We're
And-
gonna be reviewing Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger and Kamen Rider Build.
So I was just watching Cowboy Bebop, and I feel like the theme song for Cowboy Bebop should be the theme song for that season of
For
Lupin and
Lupin
Pata.
Ranger. Really?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I can see like the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't ask Power Rangers because it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, unless you're Joe, and that's the only reason.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, but that's true.
But that's gonna do it for us. What else we got? That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
We got Henshin Hangout coming up in a few minutes, maybe an hour or so. So tune into that, and then tomorrow we got Retro Ranger wrap up.
Where can people find you on social media?
Right there at Jezzer on all platforms.
Perfect. Yeah.
Is that an H or a G or a K?
Where?
I mean, Battlestar Gablatica.
Is that-
Gablatica.
Is that an H? That is an H.
That's a K.
That's an H.
Really?
That's a K.
That's an H.
Oh wow.
That's-
What's
Cat,
that?
Battlestar Gablatica.
Yeah, the block.
Yeah, but it's black. Yeah, you can find me at Battlestar Galactica.
Blatica.
Also on Gingerdale, right? Or are they
Yes,
on
that's right.
hiatus?
I'm on Gingerdale. No, we're still going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just season.
Oh, could have fueled me.
Fueled.
Hey,
Could have
people watch.
fueled me. How
So
about you, Joe?
yeah, that's about it.
You can find me at that hashtag Joe. You can find me on After Dark later on tonight. Go up to my answer, Jezzer, in the live chat. Robin once she said go to my answer in the live chat.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's what Robin says.
I don't care. Anyways.
Oh wow. Okay. So I guess you can find us, and that's it. And you can always find us here every
And
week.
we're all gonna be on After Dark later.
But you
right?
guys
that's
are
right.
on just a segment.
Yeah.
Segments.
So
Segment.
that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And Power Rangers, get your shit together because this episode sucked.
Yeah.
Boom.
Have a good day.